Hi friends, it's Miss Teresa here. Today I'm going to read you a story. Today's story is called Dora's Eggs by Julie Skies. Here is our front cover, our spine of the book, and our back cover. Here is our title page. It says the story's title again and the author. Dora was sitting on a nest of eggs. They were shiny brown and smooth to touch. "These are my very first eggs," clucked Dora proudly. "I must get all my friends to come and admire them." Admire means to come and see them. Dora climbed out of the hen house and into the farmyard. "Who shall I visit first?" she wondered. "I know, I'll go and find Debbie Duck." Dora hopped over the fence and across the field until she reached the pond. "Hello, Debbie," she called. "Would you like to come and see my eggs?" "I can't come right now," quacked Debbie. "I'm teaching my babies to swim." "Where are her babies, Debbie's babies?" "They're the little ducklings in the water, right? That one's outside of the water." Dora stood watching the ducklings splashing around and learning to paddle. Somehow she felt a bit less excited. "My eggs are nice," she thought, "but those fluffy ducklings are much nicer." Dora was just a little sad as she trotted over to the sty to visit Penny Pen. This here is a sty. "Hello, Penny," she clucked. "Would you like to come and see my eggs?" But Penny didn't hear. She was having too much fun tumbling around with her wiggly piglets. Wiggly means where they're twisting and turning like a worm. So they're wiggling with the mom and the babies. Dora gave a little sigh. "My eggs are nice," she thought, "but those wiggly piglets are much nicer." Dora gave another sigh as she climbed the hill to find Sally's sheep. "Would you like to come and see my eggs?" she asked Sally. "Not today," belted Sally. "I'm too busy keeping my eyes on my lambs." Do you see on the lamb here? They have this fur, it's called wool, on their body. We use the wool to make clothes, or we use it for for fashion. Dora looked at the lambs frolicking in the field. She felt rather glum. Frolicking means they're playing in the field. And when Dora says she feels glum, means she kind of feels gloomy or sad, kind of down. "My eggs are nice," she thought, "but those playful lambs are much nicer." Very sadly, Dora walked back to the farmyard. On her way, she bumped into Daisy Dog. "Hello, Daisy," clucked Dora. "Would you like to come and see my eggs?" "Sorry, Dora," barked Daisy, wagging her tail. "I can't come now. I'm taking my puppies for a walk." Dora was beginning to feel quite miserable. Miserable means she feels sad. Why does she feel sad, I wonder? Maybe because no one wants to come see her eggs? "My eggs are nice," she thought, "but those cute puppies out for a walk are much nicer." I see a puppy sticking out its tongue. What do you see? I see another doggy playing with a butterfly. Another puppy. In the farmyard, Dora stopped at the cowshed. She wished she felt happier. Perhaps Clarissa the cow would cheer her up. Would you like to see my eggs? She called. Shh, mooed Clarissa softly, nodding at the straw. Snuggled up by her feet was a newborn calf, fast asleep. Dora wanted to cry. My eggs are nice, she whispered, but that calf all snuggled up is much nicer. Dora walked back across the yard in the sunlight and climbed into her hen house. Her eggs were just as she had left them, smooth and brown and very still. My eggs are nice, sighed Dora, fluffing out her feathers, but everyone else's babies are much nicer. Do you see her eggs here? Dora is a hen, and hens make eggs. Another word for make is product, because the product of a hen are eggs. And eggs, we eat eggs. Some eggs don't have something special inside of them. Some eggs are meant for us to eat, and that's how we have eggs in the morning. Very sadly, Dora settled herself down onto her nest. Crack! Dora jumped up in surprise. Oh no, cried Dora. I've broken them. Tears began to roll down her face. Why is Dora crying? What happened to her eggs? Yeah, they started to crack. They splashed onto the nest and over the cracked eggs. As each tear fell, the cracks grew wider and wider until suddenly up popped a fluffy head, then another and another. What was inside the eggs? These eggs have baby chicks in them, right? Chicks is the name for babies from a hen, right? Soon the nest was full of tiny chicks. Cheep, cheep, the chicks peeped. Cheep, cheep. Dora stopped crying and stared at her babies. How many chicks do we see? Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. She has 6 chicks. It didn't matter that the eggs were broken. The new chicks were everything Dora had ever wanted. Proudly, she strutted out into the farmyard, and one by one the chicks followed after her. All the animals stopped and looked. We see the pigs with the piglets, the sheep, the cow, the duck, and the dog with its puppy. Well, why, Dora, quacked Debbie. They're as fluffy as my ducklings. And wriggly like my piglets, oinked Penny. They are as playful as my lambs, basked Sally. And you can take them for walks just like my puppies, barked Daisy. But best of all, mooed Clarissa, your chicks can snuggle up to you like my calf snuggles up to me. Cluck, said Dora happily, agreeing with her friends. My eggs were nice, but my chicks are much, much nicer. The end. What was your favorite part of the book, friends? My favorite part of the book was when the eggs hatched into chicks. Thanks for listening, friends.